Hey Gemini, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for joining me. This is going to be your weekend sizzle or fizzle for the weekend of February 11th through the 13th. Divine Spirits, Heavenly Father, thank you so much for being here with us. What messages can you give to me for Gemini? This is for the collective sign of Gemini for the weekend of February 11th through the 13th. So what messages do you have for Gemini, please? And we have denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. Acknowledging your fear is always a great thing, and it's a very difficult thing to do as well. What messages do we have for the animal spirit for the sign of Gemini, please? Weekend of February 11th through the 13th. What animal spirit should they embody, or will they be around, or what's coming towards them? Whatever, for a weekend of February 11th through the 13th. Bobcat spirit, life is a mystery. We all have mysteries, right? Not really. Alright, and from the Moonology deck, what card can you give us for the sign of Gemini? Weekend of February 11th through the 13th, please. Work through your fears. Okay, wow. Right in with that denial. Okay, so what I'm getting from these three cards together is just, I think you're more afraid of what's to come. You know, nobody knows the future. You can watch tarot videos all you want to. We can't tell you the future. And if you're going through some changes in your life right now, then, you know, that's really scary. There's a lot of fear surrounding unknown changes. So, acknowledging that fear, but replacing it with the insight of awareness, is what this card is saying, is by looking at your fear and accepting that gives you the power to plan for, you know, everything after the fear. Like, okay, I'm afraid of this, so if I accept this and I know that this could happen or whatever, now I can go ahead and plan for something different. So knowing your fear is really a great thing, and it's a hard thing to do though, because we don't always want to accept what we're truly afraid of. Alright, so the first card out is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is, it can be many different things, so we're going to definitely clarify it, but it could be some sneaky behavior, some lies have been told, some, maybe somebody's leaving a situation. Okay, so we have the Magician card, the Hangman, and the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is all about home life, happiness, marriage, celebration. Hangman is about looking at things, or it could be looking at things in a new perspective. It could be about things being stagnant in your life, possibly not moving forward. Magician card is all about manifesting things, moving forward, taking action towards something. Knowing that you're ready is one of the biggest meanings behind the Magician card, though. It's the card that says, whatever you've been working towards, whatever you've been planning, whatever you've been plotting, now you're ready. These three clarifying the Seven of Swords, it could be basically saying, because you see how in this card he's kind of tiptoeing away, right? So it could be saying you're ready to accept what's coming to you, but maybe you need to take baby steps. You know, proceed cautiously. Don't just jump in, you know, head first and, you know, balls to the walls, as they want to say. Pardon that phrase, by the way. But proceeding cautiously while working through your fears, it kind of goes hand in hand. You're still accepting that you're afraid of something. You're still accepting that things could go wrong. This may not be the best thing for you, but by you taking baby steps towards it, you're at least trying it out. You're making a move towards it. And that will help you overcome your fears. Just by accepting your fears, you know, that's one thing, that's the biggest part of it. But overcoming the fears means that you have to take action towards doing something to overcome those fears. And this card, this Magician card, is letting you know that you are ready. You are ready to proceed towards that. And if you view things differently, taking this Hangman as the concept of viewing things in a new perspective, looking at things in a new way, seeing it in a new light, it comes down to your celebration. It's like, okay, so I'm ready. I can do this. I can take the steps I need to take towards this. And in the end, I can have that happiness. I can have that celebration. I can, you know, have the happy home environment, the happy life environment, or whatever. I don't feel like this has anything to do with your family life or your necessarily home life. I think this is more about just you being willing to take steps forward into something that you've been wanting to go for. Maybe it's a new job that you've wanted and you've been afraid to really apply for it, or say you've wanted to start your own business. And again, you've been afraid to take the chance towards that. If you are willing to step out of your comfort zone, because when you're stuck in fear, you get comfortable there. And when you are willing to accept those fears and you step away from them, you're moving out of your comfort zone. And, well, I just noticed the card that's on the bottom is the High Priestess. And she is all about the knowing. She's about the inner knowing. And just by this spread coming out the way that it came out, something good's going to come out of this. When you are ready to proceed forward, and you know you're ready to proceed forward, and you're now ready to proceed forward, you're going to end up with this abundance, this happiness, this celebration. There's so much yellow in these cards. Look at this. Yellow is all about the sunlight and the brightness, and that is the biggest takeaway that I get from yellow cards prominent like this, is that something bright is coming, okay? It's a bright new day. Open the door and walk through it. And your inner priestess, your inner high priestess, she knows that you need to walk through that door. So that's what I was saying before. Like, I think you're at the point where you know you've got to do something, but you have to take that first step towards it. And once you do, you know, you've got the celebration card here. It's going to work out in your favor, okay? I do want to get ahead and get one more card, though. So what is going to be the outcome of this situation, please? Let's just get a little bit more about this Four of Wands, this outcome. What are we looking at as far as an outcome situation? If Gemini takes the steps that they need to walk towards this celebration, this happiness, what's going to be the overall big outcome? Okay, well, Seven of Cups is about choices, is about confusion, it's about just the possibility of multiple different things going on. So if you're looking at this from a business perspective, maybe you have a lot of decisions about what to do, about how to start your business or how to grow your business, or, you know, if you walk out of your comfort zone and you proceed towards this celebration, towards this happiness in your little baby steps, that's going to come with a lot of choices. It's going to, you know, you're going to have to, like, okay, do I go this way? Do I go this way? Like, how do I do this? How do I do this? And I do think that this is kind of geared up more towards business or work for the majority of people that's going to resonate with this. I'm not seeing a relationship with this. I'm really not. I'm seeing more just taking steps towards something to increase your abundance in a potentially financial way. Maybe you've done a hobby for a really long time and now you're wanting to see if you can actually make money into it, or make money out of it and turn it into a business. And, you know, with that, if you're starting a business, there's multiple choices. There's a lot of different things you have to go through when you are ready to start a business. And those choices can create a lot of fear, okay? So when you're getting ready to make these choices, keep that fear at bay. You're not afraid anymore, right? Because we got the Magician. We're ready to move forward. We're ready to move on. So keep the fear at bay. The card on the bottom right now is the Four of Cups, and that's all about opportunities coming in. And the hand is actually handing this person an opportunity. So it could be something coming towards you right now that's going to allow you to step out of that comfort zone and to go into this, you know, making these choices and to end up in this happiness. But are you, you know, maybe you're pausing. Maybe you're not sure if you want this because you're not sure if you're ready. And that's where that fear comes in. Work through those fears. Let it go, okay? Why are you afraid? Don't be afraid. What's the worst that can happen? Somebody tells you no? Okay, start over. Build it back up. If you have a business that failed, I've had many businesses that have failed. You start over. You just build it back up. So there's no overall real bad outcome of just trying something. And I think that's what your overall message is just try. Okay? So I hope this helps you guys. I hope you took something away from this. Good luck to you all, and thank you so much for being here with me.